Welcome to a sketchbook tour. A little background information on me. I've been drawing for a couple years now. I mainly draw from reference, but I'm very on and off. And I'll show you the first drawing. I only got back into drawing recently when I saw the Chainsaw Man movie, and the first drawing I did was Rize. I really liked the movie and all the music, and Rize as well. At the start of this book, I was dating the drawings. I stopped doing that halfway through. This is a little Makima. This is just me practicing with pens that I got later, because when I started drawing in this, I just had a pen, a blue pen, and later I got a couple more colors. And at the start of the sketchbook, I took a couple days between each drawing. A nice Kobeni, and you can see me progressively get more comfortable back into drawing. I really like this one. I like the hair. I'm not very good at drawing hair, and each of these powers, I didn't really like them because I don't really like her hair. But I want to draw a good power. Here we have a Genos. So for me, when it comes to finding what to draw, I just think of cool characters from animes I've watched. Here's a Toji. I didn't really like this Toji because the hair came too far forward there, so I kind of half-assed it. I wanted to come back to it and finish this background, but didn't really like it. Here we have an Aki. I think I'd do this a lot instead of like a full line. I do just scribbles. I don't know. I'm very much self-taught. Here's a Garo. I kind of just wing it with my drawings. I don't really have any like skills or any way to. I don't know. A scorpion. Probably one of the drawings I like a lot. Guts. I love drawing guts. Also, another one of my favorites from the sketchbook, Dishonored, one of my favorite games. That's literally the cover image from it. This is the Hunter of the Dead from Elden Ring. And this one I didn't really like how it turned out. I don't know this character. I kind of saw a reel and just drew it. It's from Van Helsing, that guy. This was around Christmas time, so I drew a Chainsaw Man character and I just threw a Christmas hat on her. Good old Tokyo Ghoul. If you see up here throughout the sketchbook, I always scribble up there with my pen before I started drawing. Raider from Elden Ring. Here's a Yuji. There's a lot of JJK in this book, I'm not going to lie. Around this time I got a couple other colored pens. I only had 3 at this point, so I only had red, green, and blue. Vike from Elden Ring, really like this one. I like drawing Elden Ring armors and stuff. Thorfinn from Vinland Saga. I haven't even watched that show. Good old Tato. Love the Tato memes that have been coming out recently. Executor from Elden Ring. Really been playing that a lot lately with the boys. Probably one of the only drawings I've done this way. A Sukuna. Don't ask me why I drew the Leech Devil. I asked a person on Twitch I was watching what to draw, and she told me to draw the Leech Devil from Chainsaw Man. Very random. Good old Master Chief. Nanami from Jujutsu Kaisen. I draw a lot of Jujutsu Kaisen covers and panels in this sketchbook. I like the style, I guess. This is probably one of the worst drawings in this sketchbook. It's supposed to be Machine Gun Kelly. I hate this. I hate it so much. I failed. Kashimo. Cover page. Another Makima. From when she got pinged on the train. Kira from Death Note. Not Kira or Light Yagami. Sorry. This is a Maki. I did this before the JJK episode came out. I don't really like it. It turned out really good. Whenever I make mistakes, like with the hands and such, her hand was a bit too small there. I use sticky notes to cover because I do draw straight from pen. So unfortunately, I cannot rub out mistakes. This is Zombie Man. So you can see a couple up here. If I do make mistakes, I just put a sticky note and I completely redraw. Here's a metal bat. At this point, I had bought a couple paint pens and I started to use them. I really started experimenting with different stuff. I do want to try other mediums, like watercolor and stuff. These are just like paint pen, like cheap Posca pens, but they're from a Japanese shop called Daiso. If you know, you know. Another JJK cover. Again, if I make mistakes, I just put a sticky note and just redraw over it. Good old Toji. A co-worker of mine. Sometimes if I just don't know what to draw, I just ask a co-worker what to draw. This one, she asked me to draw Sailor Moon, and I really suck at drawing girls. This is another co-worker drawing, but this one turned out really good. Shadowheart. I really like all the details in the hair. This one turned out really good. Another JJK cover, and I tried to do a background. I also, if you haven't noticed, I don't draw on this side of the page, I always draw here. But throughout the sketchbook I do double panels. I tried to make like a dance floor background because of his boogie. Another JJK cover. This one, I had just gotten my new pens. Funny story, I came into my room and my brother, he had unscrewed all my pens and taken them all apart, and when I put them back together, they would not like click. So I bought new pens and I used them. This was the first time using them. Bunch more colors were unlocked. Another JJK cover page. Another JJK cover page. I was drawing a bunch. There's a bunch that I really like. Another Rize. I really like how this one turned out. I split her arm across the pages. Yeah, there's a couple Rizes in here. Makima. It's under there. I think I made her hand too small. But yeah, pretty decent Makima. This was a Star Wars character that co-worker picked. And I just didn't finish because I don't have brown, unfortunately. Another JJK cover page. I think his name is Higuruma. I think at this point the new episodes came out with this character, and this character, and I drew both of them. She's got a bit of a spaghetti leg, but I didn't end up sticky noting and fixing that. And this one I just used the brush pen. I have a brush pen, and I still need to learn how to use that, but it's pretty cool. Another Hikari. I really like this one. It turned out pretty good. I really wanted to draw this 3-way domain expansion, and I kind of split it up like manga style. It's pretty good. And I kind of had to wing it with this shoulder and under there. That's why those two areas look pretty iffy. Another JJK3 panel thing. I just never ended up finishing this one. I never colored Mahito's shirt. There should be stitching here. Didn't do Toto's hair, but still looks alright. Didn't do Yuji's shirt either, but towards the end of the sketchbook I started drawing a lot of VTubers. These two I watch a lot. They both had just started streaming, and yeah, just a way of showing my support. Little backstory on me. When I started drawing, I drew a lot of JoJo, so these two turned out really well, probably because I have drawn JoJo before. I don't really do I use the brush pen a lot on this one. It looks really good. I like JoJo's shading. I like the deep blacks, and then there's a lot of cell shading, especially in the face and stuff. This Jonathan turned out really good, and this Caesar turned out really good. These two, I asked a VTuber what to draw, and she told me to draw two of her favorite characters. I forget their names. This one's from Soul Eater, and this one's from a Netflix show. Another two VTubers. Yeah, I drew a couple. I plan on drawing more, just as good. Good old Makima is listening panel. And this is the last drawing of the book, which I did this morning. And I felt it would be cool to draw the first drawing of the book to really see the difference. I mean, I kind of think the first one's a bit better, to be honest. This one, she really looks like an alien. I don't know. I don't understand. I just copy reference, bro. I'm not all that special. I think it's because her hair comes down more on the sides here. But yeah, that is the end of the sketchbook. The sketchbook started it on Sunday the 23rd and finished it today, Monday the 9th of Feb. I think that I looked it up. That was 78 days. Really happy with this sketchbook. It turned out really good, and I'm moving on to my next one. which is 120 pages, so you won't see another one of these videos for a while, but I do draw daily, sometimes twice a day. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'm literally sitting on my bed right now. I don't even have a desk. W cover, by the way. Sweet as. Peace out.